Hey guys, it's Stephanie here with Natural Beauties, and I wanted to come live and do my Wellness Wednesday. It is Wellness Wednesday, and I just wanted to talk about my skincare regime. I don't know if you saw my post earlier this week, but let's see, it was last Thursday night. I went to a wellness networking event. And I met a nurse who was doing the Dermascan scans. And basically, it's this little box machine that you put your face into, and it's a black light that looks at your skin and basically shows you skin damage, like sun damage. It would show you the main thing that it shows is the pigmentation, the melanin that's in your skin that naturally comes to the surface to protect your skin. So, if you look at me, you can tell I have freckles, but when I go under that machine, it's like way more freckles, right? And because that's my skin's natural way of trying to protect me from any sun exposure that I've already put it through. So it's to kind of teach you that you want to wear your sunscreen in order to protect your skin so that melanin doesn't keep coming to the surface, because ultimately if you did nothing to protect your skin, you'd ultimately look like that Dermascan. You'd have the really dark freckles, or I would have really dark freckles. Some people get like patches of hyperpigmentation. And so for me, when I go in the Dermascan, I look like one of those crazy Irish kids from the cover of National Geographic, like dark freckles all in here and under here. That's what I looked like 12 years ago. So when I walked by this nurse at the networking event, I said to myself, oh my goodness, I was like, oh no, I know what I look like under there. I don't need to look. And then I thought about it and I said, you know what? I want to check it out. So I put my face into the scan, and I still have the freckles. They're still there, but they're way less than they were 12 years ago. The other things that this scan shows is dehydration, or if you're hydrated. It also shows if there's dead skin on your cells, dead skin cells just laying on the surface of your skin. And it shows if there's obviously like real bad skin sun damage. That comes up as a different color. And then there's a couple of, pardon me, I keep hiccuping. A couple other things, like if you've got really oily skin, patches of oil would show as, I think, yellow. And then hydration shows as like a pinky orange color, I believe. So that's all these different colors that show on your face for different things going on. So there's white, it would be like the dead skin cells. And the hydration is, I think, the orange. And then the dehydration is like this purpley shade, light purple. And I remember from 12 years ago when I was in aesthetics school looking in this scan, and I was super dehydrated. I had dead skin cells just like on my face, like it showed up as like white spots, lots of it. And then the pigmentation, the pigmentation was so dark. I mean, it was scary. I'd look in the machine and go, oh my gosh, like that's nuts. And so to see it 12 years later, actually in a better state than where it was, is phenomenal. Like, it blew my mind. And the cool thing about that is, that means that what I've been doing to take care of my skin has been not only making it look nice on the surface, but it's making it better all the way through my, on a cellular level. And I knew it should be doing that, but to actually see evidence of that is amazing. So what do I use? What do I use on my skin? Well, I do love the Virage line from doTERRA. So this is, let's try and back it up. There we go. You can sort of see the letters. Sorry, it's so bright. So the Virage, this is the Varage Cleanser. I'm going to try and hold up one of the other bottles. So there we go. Virage, you can sort of see how it's written. It's Veragy. The Virage line, so there's cleanser, toner, a serum, which is basically, it's like our Immortelle oil, and then cream. Now this set I have had since April. There's still a good amount of cleanser in there. There's still a good amount of toner. This should probably last me till about at least December. Probably longer, because I don't necessarily use it every day. I have just a cleanser I make by myself that's just aloe and Castile soap and certain essential oils that I like. And then as far as another cream that I make is just coconut oil that I mix with certain essential oils. So this one, I love the smell of this. It's blue tansy, balance, frankincense, myrrh, lavender, and I think that's about it. Lavender, myrrh. Did I say balance? I think that I know there's balance in there. And there might be one other secret ingredient. No, that's all that's in this. That's all that's in this is frankincense, myrrh, lavender, balance, and blue tansy. Because those are literally my favorite oils. So I will wash my face, whether it's my aloe wash, which sometimes, like over the summer, there were a couple times where my skin was a little overly irritated, whether it was because it got a little sunburn or I was having a reaction to something. I would just do straight up aloe and water. Other times I do aloe with a little Castile and water and some essential oils. I usually tend to just stick with like lavender for a face wash. Lavender and chamomile is a lovely combo. And then another super secret recipe to do before you even cleanse is take some, whether it's coconut oil. I use olive oil because I just like it. It's very hydrating and soothing for a dry, sensitive skin like mine. So I use olive oil. You can use it straight up. If you wear makeup, you might want to just use straight up olive oil. I don't wear much makeup. Well, like I don't wear much anything. Eye makeup or regular makeup. But you might want to just use plain. But I have used it with a couple drops of lavender in there and still managed to take off my eye makeup. And it doesn't phase your eyes. It doesn't hurt your eyes to do that, because if you think about it, if you get an essential oil in your eye, what are you supposed to do to get it out? You use an oil to get it out. So if you're blending it with olive oil and then smearing it around your eye area, it's not gonna hurt it, because you're gonna use like a less than 1% dilution, in all honesty. So it doesn't really do much as far as, it's not going to sting or irritate. I mean, if you use peppermint, yeah, it's going to sting and irritate, but lavender or something. But I wouldn't, honestly, I just use straight up olive oil or coconut oil and massage it into my skin. Now, reason I'm doing this is that loosens up the dirt and the makeup on the surface of your skin, while also hydrating and softening the skin. Super cool. And then you massage it in. You just literally maybe a dime size amount of oil. That's all you need. Massage it into your skin, loosen up that dirt and the oil, help clean out those pores just with oil. How cool is that? Then take your cleanser, put a little like dime size amount in your hand and massage it in. Give it a nice massage. Maybe use a little brush, a little exfoliating brush. Then grab your face cloth and rinse with a nice warm water, not hot, because hot is going to dry your skin out even more, especially come wintertime. You don't want to use hot water. You want to use like a mildly warm water. Then you're going to wipe that off. And you also really, you want to use a face cloth, because that face cloth is also going to do a very gentle exfoliation. It's not going to do that crazy, let's get everything off, but it's going to do a little, and that's important. Then I grab my toner. So I've got this toner, the Virage, or I make my own, which is witch hazel, water, and most of the time I just use lemon because I love the refreshing feeling of that. You could use whatever you like. If you like lavender, go for it. Lavender chamomile, perfect. You want a little something uplifting and wake you up, either lemon or orange and some peppermint. That's gonna like wake your face up. It'll be pretty awesome though. But I love the good old lemon. So I just put a little squirt of toner. Honestly, I'll do it for you right now. So I'm gonna squirt some toner in my hand. There we go. Boom, I'm toned. And I always like wipe it even on the back of my neck, because, and even when I'm washing, I wash the back of my neck as well. It's a good habit. So then your next step is your serum or your oils. Like my absolute favorite thing to do is myrrh, especially if my skin is irritated, if my skin is starting to break out, if my skin is dry, if whatever, this stuff is legit liquid gold. Now it is so thick, you can see there's like resin, because myrrh and frankincense are resins from a tree, so it's very thick, and you can see it's like built up all over the cap. It's pretty nasty seeming. Most of the time when this is just sitting in my bathroom, I don't even keep this part on the bottle. But if you're gonna go travel, like if you're gonna take it somewhere with you, you do want to put that on there, because the whole thing will leak, and that's no good. So literally, this is like the thickest oil, and I'm just gonna pour a tiny bit into my hand so you can see it. Oops, that's more than I need. So I'm going to kind of scrape it back into the bottle. But, so you can see, or maybe, dang, light is so bright. So I've got a little bit of oil in my hand. You can't see it, but it is literally, it's this thick, resiny, oh, but it smells so good. It's almost like leather and cedar wood together. I don't know. I love the smell of this. It's so good. And actually, I put some back in the bottle. I actually want a smidgen more. I should have just kept what was in my hand. It was about a quarter size amount. And here, I'm going to hold it up like this. Can you see it maybe? It's sort of thick and goldeny. Now you can see I'm putting it right on. See, right up here, I've got a little bit of irritation, a little breakout thing going on. I put it also right in here. I take the thick amounts and I just kind of massage it into where the wrinkles might decide to pop up, where the puffies are. Literally right in here, all the places I want my face to have a little extra love, the myrrh is gonna go. And I layer this stuff on pretty nice. Okay, so that is my myrrh. It smells incredible. It's like the best evening ritual for your skin and for your mind. It smells delicious. It's beautiful. So I like to layer my myrrh on. You could use Immortelle, because Immortelle is a blend of frankincense, myrrh, Hawaiian sandalwood, and Indian sandalwood, and rose, which are seriously the best skin oils around. Oh, and lavender and helichrysum. Sorry, I forgot the lavender and helichrysum. But that combination is amazing. So you could do the Immortelle, or you could do the serum from Virage, which is basically, it's Immortelle in a serum form. So it's just a little bit, which I barely have any left, which is another reason. The serum always goes the fastest of the whole set. But, yeah, you use a serum of some sort. I would definitely highly recommend either the Immortelle or just some myrrh or some frankincense. Frankincense is the same deal. Super thick. And literally, I'll just do 2 dots, like 2 dabs on my hand like that. Doop, doop. And then do the same thing I did with the myrrh. Right in wherever you have an area that you want to focus on. So for me, it's my forehead. I feel like I've got these little bits that get a little dry and irritated. It's probably from the sun. But the cool thing was, like, so actually when I got under that Dermascan the other night, I was concerned about this area. I'm like, well, let's see if the machine shows that I've got sun damage, because that's what I was thinking. Because it's like there's a dry mole here. I mean, a clear mole. So I figured, well, I want to make sure that that's just a clear mole, nothing to be concerned about. And then there's this little pimple that just doesn't want to go away. It's driving me cuckoo. But I looked under the scan and there really wasn't much going on up on the forehead. And then the freckles in this area have lessened so much. They've pulled, they're not as dark. There's actually not as many. And it's just insane. I just wish I had a picture of my Dermascan from 12 years ago so that I could, you know, put them up for you so you could see. Because to me, it's absolutely incredible how amazing this is. But yeah, so I always put a couple oils like that. And honestly, I mix it up. So let's say it's near my period and I'm getting a little breakout down here. I'm honestly maybe going to skip the myrrh or the frankincense and go for maybe turmeric or copaiba or balance, because those oils are excellent for balancing the skin when you've got an acneic breakout. But frankincense and myrrh will help with that as well. It's just they're a little thicker, a little richer, but they are very good at cellular renewal. So they're going to help heal that acne. But even if I just had lavender and frankincense, like I've said 1,000 times, lavender and frankincense could be your go-to oils for everything. If you had that alone, you could do that. Another way of using the frankincense is you could do the Frankincense Touch. So this is kind of nice because it's already diluted with a carrier oil, so it's a little bit less expensive than the 15 ml bottle. And you can just, like, literally, I'll just roll it right where I need it, or I'll just do like a quick little zoop, zoop, like forehead, nose, doop, 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 and then just massage it in. And it, you know you're taking care of your skin and giving it some love. So that's pretty awesome. And then the last thing is either your lotion, so either the Virage lotion or my special blend lotion that I make. So I'm going to use my special blend because I love it, and it's Blue Tansy is in there, and I just love my Blue Tansy. So so I just massage that in there, and I am just gonna, oops, my tissues are gone. Thought I had a tissue. I'll be right back. Sorry. Oh. There we go. All right. So that is what I do. I put a little lotion, all my lotions, and it's super easy. And I know right now I look a little greasy, but it's going to literally absorb right into my skin in no time. I use the coconut oil with some oils in it morning and night, and usually within about 15 minutes the oils have soaked completely into my skin and feel fantastic. So just you don't have to worry about that at all. And some people worry that, oh, I'm shiny or whatever. It's really not that big of a deal. It will go away. Also right now, like, I feel like it's the light as well that's going on. But I just wanted to share that with you because I am still so blown away by the fact that I've, been caring for my skin with these oils, and, especially frankincense. Frankincense is known to be hey Jill, frankincense is known to be a oil that helps with cellular renewal and healing of the skin and nourishing of the skin. And to have seen the Dermascan where my skin has improved so much in 12 years is just incredible and so exciting. So I just wanted to share that with you all again and let you know how this journey's gone for me. And I've been, I was in aesthetic school the first time I saw a Dermascan, and I was pretty scared of those freckles. So it definitely taught me that I need to use my sunscreen, because I didn't want them to become on the surface, because that's ultimately what you're showing, is that those freckles are coming to the surface. They're still under the surface right now, but they're coming to the surface to protect my skin. That's our body's natural way of protecting itself. And if you don't properly care for your skin, you might look like this. And the other thing is, the machine is literally to show you what you need to do to care for your skin. Are you dehydrated? Are you, do you need to exfoliate? Do you have built up skin cells? Or do you need to, sorry, my eyes are watering. Do you need to, oh, good Lord. I don't know what just happened to me. Anyhow, do you need to just give yourself more exfoliation? Do you need to nourish it more with lotions? Whatever the case may be. So as an esthetician, we use those machines to be able to help guide our customers. And it was just incredible to see the difference in my skin. And if you ever are curious and want to know more about your skin and how we can care for it, definitely set up a wellness consult with me, because I can help guide you towards caring for your skin naturally and with the best products that are going to help nourish and care for your skin and your particular issues that you face. So definitely message me or comment below if you want to connect, and share it with a friend. So I will talk to you all soon. Happy Wellness Wednesday, and I hope you all have a great night.